Going to school year-round could soon become a possibility in the La Crosse School District as early as the fall of 2013. But before that can happen, the district has a lot of research to do. As part of their studies, the district has taken a look at a year-round school in Rochester, Minnesota. In tonight's Assignment Education Report, Lisa Klein shows us what their year-round school looks like and how it works.
We got to get you home again.
This elementary school class is structured like any other elementary school class in the Rochester School District. However, the story behind this school year is a little different.
The traditional schools in our district start the Tuesday after Labor Day. We started on July 27th this year.
Longfellow Elementary School is a year-round school which practices the 45-15 model. This is what their school calendar looks like this year. The students attend class for 9 to 10-week quarters and then get a 3-week break called intersessions, which are highlighted in pink. It's a much different school calendar than many parents are used to.
My first impression was, what? You signed her up to go to school all year round, and kids are supposed to be, running around in summertime and vacations, and I was just very resistant.
Terry said he didn't know much about the program and had made his judgment without any information on the year-round school concept. But an invitation to an open house before his daughter started kindergarten 6 years ago opened his eyes to a different option in education.
The curriculum was sort of advanced, meaning it was out of the box. It wasn't the traditional type setting that the rest of the school system seemed the direction that they seemed to be heading.
Terry and his wife have been happy with their daughter's education, and statistics show there are many other families who have children attending Longfellow that should also be happy. Between 52 and 60% of the student population is low income, and 51% of the students are minorities. Yet these populations outperformed their peers within the district and across the state in reading and math during the 2010-2011 school year, narrowing the achievement gap between this population and the white and non-free and reduced priced lunch population.
Whenever you look at your data, you have to break it out by black, Hispanic, white, free and reduced, non-free and reduced price lunch, LEP, limited English learners, special education. And what we saw is not as large of a gap as, let's say, the norm or the average in the state of Minnesota.
Educators say part of the reason these students are performing at such a high level is the year-round calendar, which helps students avoid summer slide.
When they come back, they're ready to be back. They're happy to be back at school. They're recharged. They're ready to go, and I, as their teacher, am recharged.
But most everything comes at a price. While the principal at Longfellow in Rochester says there is no additional cost for teachers because they work the same number of contracted days as their peers in a traditional school, it does cost a little more to bus the students.
We provide transportation citywide as opposed to certain locked boundaries. We have students coming from all over the city, so naturally that costs a little bit more, and we use some funding to support that.
But Davidson says don't read too much into that because he just started his role as principal at Longfellow this school year and doesn't know exact numbers. What he does know is that this model of education has worked for 15 years in the district and has proven to be a success for their community.
In my existence here, I've seen a very strong school culture. And I think when everybody knows every child that walks through our doors and everybody is responsible for that child, that's important. Kids are here throughout the year. I think that's very, very important. We know our kids. We know their needs. Every other school does that as well. I think our calendar allows us to embrace it more over the school year, or the calendar year. That's important.
In Rochester, Minnesota, Lisa Klein, News 8.
Something to think about. While the Rochester 45-15 school also offers enrichment programming during the intersession or 3-week breaks, which works just like summer school. They also offer targeted intervention for students who need extra help during that time period. Now, about half of the school population takes intersession classes, which for some families is a great option for childcare.